Let's put the Udemy Marketplace Insight tool to use. Let's say you are a web developer and you want to know whether you should create a course that is a WordPress course or whether you should create a social media marketing course. All right, how you use WordPress websites perhaps to use social media. Now, we have two different course topics. So let's actually begin by looking at WordPress. And we type in WordPress, and immediately what we begin to see is the information related to WordPress. Now, we know that when we see the hands, we are thinking about ratings. Okay, so the key question here for us, and it says this right here too, is that we have in the WordPress category, we are thinking about ratings, and that's because the number of courses is very, very high, but the demand is also very, very high. So one of the things we're thinking about is also what is the revenue, the possible revenue that we could get from a WordPress course, and the median revenue is $25. We know that this is a very, very high demand course. Many, many people are searching for WordPress, and that this, although it's dropped in February, is continuing relatively stable. We also know that people are searching for WordPress a lot, so that keyword is great. And we also can see some other strategy-based topic areas. Web development is a possibility. And we can see that just under 50% of people are coming through Udemy, all right? The Udemy Discovery, and then just under 30% are coming through the search. So we know that because this conversion rate is below 4.4%, that there is an opportunity here to fill the gap. In other words, there are WordPress courses, but maybe they're not very high quality. Okay. Now, we can see the number of courses. There's a high number of courses. Those with high ratings are more likely to have enrollments. And those that are higher than 4.5 are rated, there's 20% of them. So 20% of 415 are rated above 4.5. So if you can produce a course that is higher than 4.5, you are 60% likely to get an enrollment. Okay, and you can take a look at some of these existing WordPress sites. You can see that this one has a lot of ratings. So you would need to consider this. Let's compare that to social media marketing. So let's say you want to go on a completely different route and you're thinking about social media marketing. Okay, we can see immediately that this is a saturated course area. Okay, there's a high number of students, but there's also a high number of courses. The median revenue, though, is just $1 above the $25 range. Now, the reason why I don't focus too much on the top revenue is because that is something that not many instructors will get. Okay, so we look at the median revenue as something that you would use to make your decision. Right now, the WordPress site is winning because you just need to get good ratings to sell your course. However, you do have a $1 higher on the social media marketing. Your WordPress site was in the 99th percentile, which means people were searching for it more than social media marketing. And the trends are more or less the same. WordPress and social media, more or less the same in terms of keywords. And you can see that marketing strategy was something that popped up both in WordPress and in social media marketing. So that might be something to consider. We can see that 50% are coming through the Udemy Discovery, but very low numbers, 20%. Remember, just under 30% were coming in through the search terms, which means that WordPress is more likely to be searched for than social media marketing. And because this is above 5%, it means that there's less likely for there to be gaps or niches that you can take advantage of. But let's take a look. We only have 146 courses listed as social media. Of those 146, 12% are above 4.5. And the enrollments for anything above 4.5 is 25%. So 1 in 4 people will come to a 4.5% course. So we're looking at probably 14 courses here, 10% of this. 14 courses are above 4.5. And 1 in 4 people who come to those 14 courses will actually enroll. Okay. And you can look immediately at the social media courses that are already in this thing. You can see they have very, very high rankings in terms of ratings. So these are part of the 14 courses, right? That they have above 4.5. So let's weigh this up. If I'm in WordPress or I'm in social media marketing, I'm thinking about these options. If my goal was to try my luck, I would try and create a course that would definitely give me above 4.5 ratings. Now that's the goal, right? Because I know that 1 out of 4 people would actually enroll in that course. However, in terms of social media marketing, you're only having the 98th percentile. WordPress has, in the 99th percentile, it has a 25% keyword term. There are niches that you can take advantage of. There are more Udemy searches, and there are higher conversion rates, courses rated above 4.5, and there are higher enrollment rates. Based on that, it would be advisable to go for a WordPress marketing or WordPress course that might focus on marketing WordPress as a niche. In other words, WordPress marketing strategy. And not only that, you would aim to get as high ratings as possible to make the highest impact in that course. So that's how you would choose between 2 course ideas.